guys, it's Shannon, and this is not exactly how I was hoping to shoot this video. I lost the top connector piece to my tripod, so I'm going to try to do this without moving around too much, but I am going to give you a tour of my craft closet. So before I get started, I actually do have a studio in my basement. It's probably like a 12 by 12 room, but it's in the basement, and I like to be upstairs with the family, so I'm always with them. So if I'm cooking or cleaning or working, I like to be up here. So I don't go down to my studio all that much anymore, but if you'd like to see that, give this video a thumbs up or mention it in the comments below, and maybe one day I'll take you downstairs so you can see that. So what I did, I converted our coat closet into a craft closet instead. So here's kind of a big pan of what it looks like. Do you like my doorstop? That's the one thing that drives me crazy. That door doesn't like to stay open, so I just threw an Ikea plant down there at the bottom for this video. Luckily, this closet already had shelving in it, and it also already had these white baskets in it, so that made it a lot easier for me to actually make it into a craft closet. So I'll go through this one by one, or one section by one section, and just show you what I've got in here. So what I like to keep in this closet are things that I get into and need frequently. So the first thing I have at the top are glitters that I get from Walmart. I have a thing of burlap, and then these are all little things of glitter that I just threw in a mason jar up there at the top. The next area are my favorite chalk paints, the Waverly. These are the bigger containers. Actually, I think they even have a bigger container of these, but this is the size I like. So I have white, I have the matte varnish, I have my favorite color, the plaster, and the ink. So these are all colors and things that I use most frequently. Of course, I have some jute because I use that a lot. I found this cute little photo picture display at Target in their dollar bins, and it came with a bunch of different little signs, and they're just really inspirational, so I just threw this one in there for today. Just something cute to have, and there's some good reminders in there. So coming down to the next basket, I just got these glass containers from Hobby Lobby. They were on clearance for like $2, and they were nice and bright and colorful, so I picked those up. And I'm going to be making my own washi tape, so I thought those would be cute to put those into. And I may do a video on that, so make sure you subscribe in case you want to learn how to make your own washi tape. And then I have these Waverly acrylic paint bottles here. These are just the primary colors. They look cute, they're very inexpensive, and they will just be nice to have for when I need to do basic wood signs and paint them. And then next, I also got these from the Target dollar bins. They are from back in Thanksgiving when they had their Thanksgiving things out, and it says handmade for you, made by, and you can write your name, and then handmade with love and a heart. And of course, anything handmade, or I make a lot of things handmade, so I had to have those. I like to put those on Etsy orders, the packaging or the invoices and all that kind of stuff. So I keep those there. Coming down here, I had these 3 mason jars that were nice and colorful, so I pulled those out. And then I keep some glue sticks in here, and then I've got some room in these 2 yet. Always need some room for expansion. And then I have some chalkboard paint, my favorite Mod Podge, the matte kind. This is just baker's twine, which I use to wrap up Etsy orders in. And then this is actually carpet tape, which I'll be using to make that washi tape. So stay tuned for that. I do actually have some washi tape that I purchased. This is gold glitter. And then I have some rainbow down here that I just kind of like attached to the baskets, so it's hanging off, but I can easily just pull it down. And I like to deck out notes and letters and packages and things like that with that. Just make it cute. So moving down to the bottom, I have also bought these colorful glass containers. They're really cute. They have little of the raised bumps on them. That's really cute right now. And I got those on clearance at Hobby Lobby as well. They were around $2 each. And then I keep my pens and pencils in here, which I got from the Dollar Tree. I have my fabric markers in here. And then I have my colorful Sharpie markers in here, which I use for packages and that kind of thing. And then in between these glass jars, I have these cute little containers. So I got these. They were 4 in a pack at Target in the dollar bins. And right now I have some little mini clothespins in them and some keychain making supplies, which you'll find keychains in my Etsy shop, which you can see that at crossingmyheart.com. So that's that. And then down here I have all my paint brushes and lots of foam paint brushes. I use those most frequently. So that is the door of my craft closet. Things that are just really easy for me to grab and get to, and then there's also some extra storage for whenever I need it. Now let's move on to the inside of my craft closet. I keep a lot of things in here for my silhouette machine and for painting and my heat transfer stuff. So I'll go through this one by one with you. So let's start working from the bottom up. This rug right here, I cannot walk out of the store with. I did not know what I was gonna do with it, but it was too gorgeous to leave. It was from 5 and below, so it was only $5. And when I got home, I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna put it in the bottom of my craft closet because that's the most colorful place. Plus it fits like nearly perfectly in there. So I just had to have that, and I'm so glad I just bought it on a whim because it kind of makes my closet. And I love seeing it whenever I open the door. So I have that at the bottom, and then I have this big plastic drawer thing I bought from Walmart a long time ago, like a long time ago, and I have used it religiously ever since. So this is one of my best craft organizing purchases. It actually has 1, 2, 3 smaller drawers, and then it's got actually it has 4 smaller drawers, and then it has 3 bigger drawers at the bottom, and it has been so perfect for my vinyl storage in there, and I'll show you some of that too. Let me show you what I have on the sides over here. So back here is a reflector, which I use whenever I do product photography, and then I have my big 24-inch silhouette cutting mat in there and another cutting mat in there, and it just fits right nicely on the side, out of the way. And then back here on this side, which I apologize, this is not the easiest thing to videotape, but I have one of those Ikea bag holders down there, and that's where I keep all of my contact paper, which I use for stencils. I have some yardsticks and some big rolls of vinyl. So now for the drawers. I'm really not going to go through every single little thing, but I always keep my tools up here in the top: tape measure, cutter, rulers, cutting mats, extra blades. And here is just random stuff. This is an order, extra mat. Oh, this is a bunch of my scrap. So if you want to know how to save your extra scraps and keep them organized of your vinyl, this is what I do. I just have gallon-sized bags and I label them. So this is all my black extra scraps, because don't throw those scraps away. You can actually use those for quite a few different things. White, purples, oranges and yellows. So that's where I keep a lot of my scraps. And here's just random items. I have a doily, a canvas, some note cards, my PayPal card reader, some bags, just random stuff. Here's some more random things, just some things I've bought and want to make projects with, but I just haven't yet. Here's where I have a bunch of stowed away of these gift bags that are from the Dollar Tree. I will link that video to that DIY wood sign up in the cards too if you'd want to see that, but I just Mod Podged those, so those are in there. So now into the bigger, let me cover this up. Those are my business cards, and I have some burlap in there and some extra vinyl, just odds and ends. And then in here I have old HTV, which is junky from Silhouette that I don't like, extra rolls of vinyl, some corkboard, my matte cover, or my Silhouette cover that I don't ever use. And in the very bottom, I have all of my HTV. So this is where I keep rolls of it. I usually try to store it flat so it doesn't get wrinkled or creased or anything. So on top of my plastic organizer here, I made this, and I may do a video on this if you guys would want to see it. It's pretty simple, but you can actually put, like, if you do vinyl on wine glasses or mugs, or like I do with mason jars, I have felt on the side so it's nice and protected, and then you can vinyl without your piece like rolling all over the place. So I keep that on top of there because I make lots of mason jar vinyl projects. This is the prize for the live giveaway, which you guys have already seen. If you haven't seen it, I will link it in the cards so you can go watch that, but this was the giveaway prize. And then I have scrapbook paper up here. I like to make cards and banners. I get orders for birthday banners and that kind of thing, and so I have a bunch of scrapbook paper in here, and these are just regular rainbow colors that I keep handy. Okay, so now that we have that covered, let's move up to the shelf. So as you can see, this is all my vinyl. I only use Oracle brand 651, in case you were wondering, and then I use Duck brand clear contact paper for my transfer tape. So I'm actually kind of getting low and I need to kind of restock this, but I love it because I have these Ikea plastic, let me pull one out. I have these Ikea plastic bag holders, and the vinyl rolls just slip right into there, and they're very inexpensive. I think they're like $1.99 each. So that's a good option for vinyl storage right there. So up here I have my white and my black, which I buy on bigger rolls. I think these are 10-yard rolls, and I get these from Sign Warehouse, I believe it's called, and they're just really fast at shipping, so I like to order from there. I have another extra box of foam paint brushes because I go through those like crazy, so I like to have an extra box of those on hand. On the side here, I have a light table, which is good for weeding your vinyl and your HTV with. And then I have these cute stickers. These are from parsby.com. You can get vinyl there and HTV there. And this one says, "Crafter's gonna craft." And that is definitely what I do. And then I like this one too with the arrow that said inspire. So you can check out parsby.com. They did send me some really awesome vinyl and HTV that I've used, and it's been great. So thanks parsby.com. Let me show you what's in these drawers up here. They've sent me more stickers, which are really cute. Live, Love, Create, Maker's Gonna Make, and Parsby's logo. So I have those in there, stamps, extra jute. These are just kind of my like inspiration pieces. I really like these clips to make wood signs and picture holders with. These are another project coming up. This is another project coming up. So I just like to be stocked up on supplies, so whenever I actually do get around to my projects and my crafts and tutorials, that I have everything I need. So glue dots, I love glue dots. I think I got these from the Dollar Tree. And then the next one are kind of my tools. I have my glue gun, some painter's tape, pliers, stapler, ink pad, stapler, staples, jute, wire. What are these? These are, I love these too. These are Zats. They are the 3D ones, so they're real nice and thick. So if you have heavy things, these are nice to use to tack those. And this is another thing I love. E6000. What else do I have in here? Oh, my business cards. So these are my old business cards, which I still have a ton of, so I'll be using those. But Cross in My Heart Creations, crossinmyheart.com. Check it out. But these are my brand new business cards. They are square, and I love them because I punch a little hole in the corner, and then I can use them as hang tags too. So Cross in My Heart Creations, 100% handmade. And then on the back it has my info. So Shannon Crossin, and then crossinmyheart@hotmail.com if you want to email me, crossinmyheart.com. And then you can find me on Facebook, on YouTube, on Etsy, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Pinterest. So check that out. So enough about those. And then up here, I have 3 boxes of things. These both have acrylic paint in them. So these are like colors, and then these are like brown, white, cream, black. So neutrals over here, all my colors are in here, and then I have a bunch of adhesives in here. So like tacky glue, I have my polyacrylic in there. I have a big thing of thick jute in there. So that is my craft closet. I love it so much. It is so different than any other place in my house. Everything else here is very neutral in that farmhouse style, so I love that I have this little rainbow decorative happy place, which is what crafting and creating should be about, is just letting that creative side of you flow. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions about any of this, make sure you leave it in the description box below. And also let me know what your favorite thing about my craft closet is, whether it's organizing or the colors or the products. Let me know those in the description box as well. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next DIY video. Bye guys!